Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you are all engaged yourself in various activities instead of getting bored sitting at home. And I'm very happy to get back to you through this video lecture. And I hope you will also be happy to hear to your teacher through this video today. I have come to you with the digestive system in humans. So today's our topic is digestive system in humans. We'll be talking about the digestive system in humans. Right. What is digestive system? And where the food we are eating is going in after going inside our body, after we keep it inside our mouth, where the food is going and how the food is getting digested, everything we are going to see through this video. So this is the food we are eating and the food is going inside our mouth. Along with the food, if you go inside your mouth, how and what are the places you are going to see, that we are going to see in this video. So just imagine that you are entering inside the digestive system, right? So after you are put inside the digestive system, of course everything would be dark only, because inside the body the lighting will not be there, so you have to carry a torch along with you to see everything inside the body. That is the digestive. You have right now entered into the digestive system of our body, right? So our topic for today is the digestive system in humans. This is our topic for today. Right. Now, digestion is nothing but it is a process in which the complex food material is broken down into the simpler substances. So, we eat the complex substances like starch, carbohydrates we eat, proteins we eat. All these substances cannot be directly sent into the bloodstream. So, they are to be cut into the smaller pieces. The digestion of food in human beings, it takes place in the alimentary canal. This is the alimentary canal, which is a long extended tube which is extending from mouth to the anus. So this is mouth. This is a long tube which is extending from mouth to the anus. The different parts of the animal alimentary canal, they include, this is the buccal cavity and food pipe or esophagus, stomach, then small intestine and large intestine and anus. These are the parts of our body. This is the small intestine which has come out. This is the food pipe which has come out. This is the stomach which has come out. Large intestine which has come out. And this is the mouth. Buccal cavity is nothing but mouth which has come out. And this is the anus which has come out. The two glands like liver and pancreas. Here is the liver and here is the pancreas. They help us in the digestion process. This is the liver and this is the pancreas. Now, the food is taken in through our mouth and it is just, we are chewing the food and it is getting mixed up with the saliva in the buccal cavity. You are sitting inside the mouth, you are watching whatever is happening inside the mouth. How the food is getting mixed with the saliva, you are watching sitting inside the mouth. The saliva, it is nothing but it is a digestive juice actually which is secreted by the glands, the salivary glands which are present in the mouth. Now, from the mouth, you're going to enter into the esophagus or the food pipe, and then slowly you are pushed to the a big bag-like structure called our stomach. Now you are about to reach the stomach. Now you have dropped into the stomach where you have to face the acidic stroke. The HCl or the gastric juice is present in the stomach. Right there, see, you can see the process how the food is getting churned in the stomach. Churned means it is getting mixed up with the digestive juices that are present in the stomach. if any bacteria enters into the body, that bacteria, this is the bacteria, this is the germ, it would be killed by the acid that is present in the stomach, so that it is making food safe. Now you're going to enter into the small intestine from the stomach. See, this is how you're going to enter into the small intestine from the stomach, along with the food which is being mixed with the gastric juice. Now you will go into the small intestine. This is the part which is blinking in red light is the small intestine. Now slowly you're going to go into the small intestine. This is our liver which is welcoming you into the small intestine, and this liver is that it secretes some juice that is called bile juice into the small intestine, which helps in the process of digestion. See, so slowly you're getting into the small intestine. Now, the walls of the small intestines, they also secrete the juices, the digestive juices. They help furtherly for the digestion of the food. Here, the digestion process gets completed. In the walls of the small intestine, there are some finger-like structures called the villi. So in the small intestine, there are some these are the finger-like structures. See, these are the finger-like structures. These are called villi. And the food, see, this is the food which is mixed up with the digestive juices. This would be going to the villi and would be absorbed into these are the blood vessels which contain the blood. Now this food after digestion, it gets into the blood. And this is the undigested food which goes into the large intestine. Now the undigested food is going into the large intestine. See, this is how the undigested food goes into the large intestine, and it moves along the large intestine. It is a big tube. Actually, it is more wider than the small intestine, and it is just moving all around the large intestine. It is, why moving means it has to reach the anus. It has to reach the rectum where it is stored, and through the anus it would be defecated, means it would be sent out of the body in the form of a fecal